And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
54,
On first and 10, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 180!
55. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Here we go.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have step. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Locke. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Monday. 61, match box.
On first down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo being chased down, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Second and goal from the 1.
21.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Protein spill.
He's coming.
We got double.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They will run again with Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's get it. Here we go. 180. 5. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult, Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, block. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Johnson was the intended receiver.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. This is caught, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Here we go.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 31, Steelers 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Smooth.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Buzz. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Ben to throw again. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
53's the Mike. 53.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
The score, Niners 38, Steelers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a...
And he's going to go down again. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to...
time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Time this, playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip.